Let's take a look at some of the great fill handle tricks. Go to File, Open, and choose the fill handle tricks file. The fill handle is that little square dot in the lower right-hand corner of the cell pointer. This is a great trick for any time that you need to create a new worksheet from scratch and you need to fill in numbers along the left side or along the top. So here in cell A1, I have the word January. If I click the fill handle and drag, Excel will start to fill in February, March, April. Go all the way down. If I go past January, it starts over. It's a great way to fill in all the months of the year. It also works for days of the week. So I have Monday in B1, select that cell, drag the fill handle and drag, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. In cell C1, I have quarter one abbreviated. Click the fill handle and drag. It fills in quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, and then is smart enough to start over again at quarter one. It also works if you spell out the word quarter. Click the fill handle and drag. Or if you just use Q1. I occasionally do my seminar for teachers, and it amazes me that Excel is able to take the word first period and accurately extend that. All right, so clearly Excel is pretty smart here. It can extend months, days of the week, quarters. It can even extend first period. Let's put in the number 1 in cell I1. If I would drag the fill handle here, what would you expect that I would get? Given that it can take months and days and quarters and periods, you would certainly think we would get 1, 2, 3, 4, but we don't. When we drag the fill handle, it gives us 1, 1, 1, 1. So frustrating. Now, most people know that if they fill in the 1 and then the 2 and select both cells, Excel will extend the series properly. However, there's a great trick. Just put the 1 in the first cell, and instead of dragging the fill handle, hold down the Control key while you drag the fill handle, and Excel is smart enough to extend the series. This trick works with dates. Use Control semicolon to put in today's date. Drag the fill handle, and it'll fill in tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day. My favorite trick involving dates is filling just weekdays. If you happen to work in a job where you work Monday through Friday, Microsoft has added a great feature for you. In cell H1, I'm going to hit Control semicolon again to put in today's date. Now, this cell was previously formatted to show me the long date, and the column is not wide enough. To make the column wider, we want to double-click right here between H and I. There we go. There's today's date showing the complete value. The reason I want to show the Monday here is to show how the weekdays works. Instead of clicking and dragging the fill handle, I'm going to right-click and drag the fill handle. The tooltips pretend like it's going to fill in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But when I let go, a new context menu pops up, and I can choose Fill Weekdays. In this case, it will fill in Monday through Friday, skip the Saturday and Sunday dates, and go ahead to the next Monday. Now again, we still have some values that are wider than the column, so I'll want to double-click between H and I to make the column wider. The fill handle is brilliant for all of these built-in lists. But I bet at work, you have some lists that Microsoft never even thought of. Let's say that you worked at a shop that sold bagels, and continuously you had to type a list of all your different bagel types. You can set this up as a custom list in Excel. I'm going to choose one cell and type my list of bagels. This is the list of bagels that I would probably type 10 times a day in and day out. I want to select that list and go to the File menu, or the menu that used to be called File, and choose Excel options. On the left-hand side, we have many categories, and it starts out on the popular category, which is the right place. Choose the Edit Custom Lists button. You'll notice that because I had previously selected my 6 cells, that those cells are already selected next to the Import button. L1 to L6 is where my custom list is. I'm going to click the Import button, and you'll see that I now have my list of bagels in the Custom List tab. I'll click OK, and click OK to close Excel options. Now that I've done this, my list of bagels becomes a valid list that works with the autofill handle. For example, let me type any bagel type in cell N1. When I click the fill handle and drag, Excel will automatically extend my list to include the other bagels. Now, this works for any kind of list that you might have. It might be account numbers, cost centers, department names, employee names. Whatever list you have, you can add a custom list, and it will remain available to all workbooks that you ever open on this particular computer. Custom list feature is a great way to take a very popular feature, the fill handle, and make it work for something specific to your job. Okay, so that's our fill handle topic. We can close this file. And we're done with lesson 1.